All right, let's talk about 2020 for a minute. Bit of a rough year, wouldn't it? Rollercoaster, I think, would be a good phrase. And in fact, if you want to replace the word rollercoaster with another word or phrase that maybe perhaps someone in the Army or the Navy would more likely use, go ahead. I have, although usually outside of earshot from me, right from my mother. But this is how 2020 started for me. Oh, bless, look at that face. See how full of optimism it is for the coming year. Well, you know what? 2020 actually started okay. I'd quit my 9 to 5. I'd gone self-employed. I had control over my own career. And I was able to spend more time with my dad, who had terminal cancer. So obviously, apart from the cancer bit, right, the rest of the year actually started off all right. And then the middle of the year happened. And my business wasn't taking off. Everything I was doing just didn't seem to be working. And my dad passed away. So I've got to say it was a real low point in my life and in the year too. So let's fast forward to today, right? We're in the back end of the year. It's coming to a close, right? New Year's and Christmas just right around the corner. This is how I am today. Yes, Yabu sucks to you, 2020. Now here's why I'm so very different from the summer. Because a couple of things. So one, my dad left this amazing legacy behind when he left. So in the community, because he was somebody who was known for being generous with his time and with his help and with his advice, and he was always mentoring people. And lots of people came out to say, hey, look, we're sorry that you lost your dad. And he was so great. He helped us do this or he helped us do that. And in fact, in his last week when he was in the hospital, at the end, he was sending text messages to other people to find out how they were doing, right, to give them a pick me up. And that legacy for me, it's very motivating and very inspiring. And it helped me to see some new things and stuff I wanted to do differently, which now means that my experiment of going self-employed still ongoing, but I've learned what works for me and what necessarily doesn't, what I'm good at, what I need to where I need to improve. But I also know where I'm going. I've planned it out, so I know how I'm going to get there, and more importantly, I'm doing it, right? I'm actually working towards getting to where I need to be. So I'm not waiting until 2021, right, till January 1st for my New Year's resolutions. I'm starting now. In fact, I have been for about the last month, which means realistically that in many ways, 2020 actually was a short year. It was only, maybe 10 months, and 2021 is already underway. So, indeed, Yabu sucks to 2020 and full steam ahead to 2021. I hope everyone's had a reasonable year at minimum. You can at least look back and go, you know what, we made it. For those people who they weren't so lucky, maybe they lost loved ones, maybe they lost their job. I hope you can at least take a moment to enjoy the holiday season that's coming and to take a breath and to say, you know what, I am able to put one step forward and to keep moving forward and to grow and to see where next year takes us. Cheers for an awesome year, peeps. You know the drill. Be helpful. My mother's earshot. So, I even have my emotional support black cat with me. So here's how I started out 2020.